Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. Here's the former Bronco, Matt Prater, out, and he'll get us started at Mile High. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore, it's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a matured well beyond his years?
Looking for his wide receiver there, and that'll bring up second down. It's Nix out of the pistol, flushed out of the pocket. That's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Slot receivers headed left. Blitz coming here. Allen. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
319!
Here he goes, third and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate Jensen.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker's going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
Runs around him. He's got space. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And Nix slides in safely, doing so after he picked up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Vacates quickly left side. Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We're to the end of one. Our score, 6-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They clearly haven't been giving his running ability the respect it deserves, considering what he's been able to do to them on the ground thus far.
If you want to destroy the morale of a defense, have a running quarterback like this. Because you can do so many things right, but this is the X factor you can't contain.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Second down. Here's Nix again. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Early on, it's not his work passing the football we're talking about. It is what he's been able to do as a runner that has displaced Buzzett.
Yeah, years ago, Kate, taking what the defense gives you means checking it down, but not anymore. Not the QBs that today. He's showing you the prowess he has with his legs as well.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
And they take this in for the score. The Broncos go up by 12. It's a Bo Nix touchdown.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
Extra point try now from Lutz. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Broncos 14, Bills nothing.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Ty Johnson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Bills offense for their second drive of the game. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And down he goes. The Broncos defense gets there. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got his man. Shakir has it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Bills 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We've set it downs from 37. We send a receiver in motion right. 1st down throw for Allen. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
The Broncos offense all set to go. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Escapes out to the left. Near the goal line. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. On the move, hit it right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos push the lead to 20.
Bills nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. his choice to leave that end zone. Going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They haven't come up with an answer quite yet on the scoreboard, and they take over down 20-0. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. So we're down inside of 2 minutes to play now in our opening half. More from Mile High in just a moment. All set to go now from the 35. Allen now on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8.
To the air again. Allen lost control of another one. But it looked like a member of the Bills was able to get to that one, so possession remains with them. The Bills with a punt team out there. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Fields this one at the 3. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Broncos get the football. Not a lot of time left in the half. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And dose of the hurry up here. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Bills bringing an extra DB out. 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. They're going for it. It's Nix. Buying some time left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Bo Nix on the scramble. It's a gain of 9.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
At the 46-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He'll throw it. Rolling out to his left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this one does not go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over.
Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Flushed out of the pocket. And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And that run makes some history for him. He's now topped the previous record for rushing in a game by a QB. The previous mark of 181 was held by Colin Kaepernick since those 2013 playoffs, and the mantle now belongs to this guy. And whatever total he reaches before the end of this one. Vacates quickly left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. But this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. That play's going to remain a touchdown. One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
27, Bills nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
Allen
7.
setting up to throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Third and long, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. Headed right through the middle of the field. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.